Negligent security cases involve situations where somebody comes onto the property of another and the property owner should have had adequate security measures in place, but for whatever reason did not. And as a result of the lack of security, the visitor became the victim of a crime. When investigating a negligent security case, we look at whether or not the crime was foreseeable and what measures were put in place to prevent the crime. So some things we look at would be, does the venue actually have security? What sort of crimes had previously occurred at the venue? Had there been similar crimes before? What's the neighborhood like? And what are the patrons like? And looking at all of this information together, we can determine whether or not it makes sense to pursue a case for negligent security. A negligent security case occurs when a landowner does not have proper security on the property. For example, let's say you are renting an apartment. We had a case where a particular victim had lived in an apartment for quite some time, went across the street, made a purchase, came back onto the apartment property, and unfortunately somebody shot and killed him when he returned to the property. The investigation indicated that there had been multiple violent crimes at the property, and it appeared that the landowner's security in place was inadequate given the amount of crime in that area at that time. In a negligent security case, a number of different businesses could potentially be held liable. There is the landowner that could potentially be held liable. If there's a business leasing the property from the landowner, the business could also be held liable. If there's a management company running the business, the management company could also be held liable. And if in fact there was security guards hired to protect the property, the security company may also be held liable. When you hire Precision Injury Law to handle your negligent security case, I will meet with you at the initial consultation. After that, I will work with you through discovery and we'll go to mediation together to settle your case, and if the case cannot settle, I will be your trial lawyer. So no, I won't hand your case off to another lawyer. We at Precision Injury Law have handled multiple negligent security cases. We've worked with excellent experts that help demonstrate liability. So yes, we have significant experience handling negligent security cases. If you're watching this and you need legal assistance, please feel free to drop me an email or pick up the phone and we can talk about your individual situation and what your options are. And if I can't help you, I can point you in the direction of someone who can.